Yo, how's it going, everyone? Back for another stream. I think today, we're gonna do a dynasty anyway, so my my thought process is that we do we get some of the tools we need to do the modded dynasty and all that, then go from there. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and look at what's out right now and then decide, because there's like some really cool dynasty tools that we can use that would be, beneficial. So let's check it out real quick. And we're gonna go ahead and let's check out community mods. We're already using mods. Let's see. Recruiter tracker. Kind of cool, but not necessarily something I need. Let's go with the community mods. We're gonna go with Dynasty. Let's go. Sliders, no. Recruiting. All right, let's see. All right, let's check it out. So they want to make like recruiting more dynamic. So let's go ahead and use it. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't want to use this one. So that does mean tonight we are going to start a dynasty. Michigan, probably. Not gonna lie. Okay. Download and extract, open recruit overhaul, select your Dynasty folder, load your Dynasty save, make changes. When exactly do we use it though? That's what I need to know. Force commit recruits with no offers to schools even during week before the transfer portal. So we'll need to make a Dynasty, clearly. Let's see here. This one does full playoff customization, but like, why do I need to edit the poll? Seems kind of like sketchy, you know? All right, let's see. So Dynasty Companion. Hey, fuck it. All right, so recruit overhaul. And then we have Pocket Scouts, utilities. Check out Pocket Scouts utilities real quick just to kind of see what this app has to offer. So you load your Dynasty file, then it gives you a bunch of shit you can do. So what we need to do is we just need to go ahead and start our Dynasty. I'll be right back, guys. I think I gotta run this as a administrator. Hold on. Oh, did we start one last night? I think we did. All right, so biggest issue here. So we were just screwing around, so we didn't actually like recruit or anything.
I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey.
We got like a warm color going right now, but we're gonna there we go. There, we fixed my face. Okay.
Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique, now it's time to choose your role. Here, you can create your own coach. Make sure you review your athletic.
So we need to hire support staff. Okay. shit, I forgot, like, I can't spend on my NIL. Now I assume we can open it up. All right. All right, so let's check some stuff out here. All right, level 63 experience. So you can literally edit. You can edit your coach. Honestly, you can change them completely. Sorry, you can't even see what I'm looking at. Reading hour. All right, so this part, it's kind of cool seeing all this stuff, but rather just get to the game. Pocket Scout stuff is cool, but it seems more just kind of like cheating. So tired, actually. It's crazy. Been working my ass off. All right, so let's read about how we're supposed to use this tool. So we go here, go Unity mods, and then we go to tools, actually, things.
Okay, listen. So I hear that you want to download and use and engage with, get engaged to Fang. No, but listen. So you want to use Fang's Recruit Overhaul 27, right? That's right. The infamous creator, Fang, of the old Recruit Overhauls, right? That's step one. Is step one. There might be a shit ton of tools in there. You need the whole read through. Read through it. You literally just pause it right now. This is going to change over time, right? We're on the beta, right? It says beta right here at the top. Oh, look at that shit. It's a download. We're going to click on that, about that. But basically, we're going to continue, all right? Then we'll really get cooked. Our screen, we got a folder now, okay? So in here is where all the good stuff's going to be. So we're going to click on the folder. I guess I'm going to click on it one more time. And then, bam, look, we got all of the stuff, right? This is what we need. And we're going to go down to Recruit Overhaul, the actual application. But before we do that, you're clicking on the README, guys. Whenever there's a README, it's there for a reason. It's the instructions, so follow along, all right? This is all we got to do is just follow the steps. That is really that simple. We're going to go straight down to how to use, and we're going to download and extract the full zip. What did we just do? We downloaded it, we extracted it. We're already there. We're going to open the Recruit Overhaul 27.exe. That's this application here. So let's open this up right quick, and then we will move on to the next step after that. After that, we need to select our, it disappeared. We will need to select our Dynasty folder. Easy stuff. We'll get right to that. Let me just slide that over to the side real quick. And do we want to see recruiting spoilers? Just read it here, guys. Choosing no will blur the gem bust status, ratings, abilities, dev traits, and pitches. So if you don't want to be spoiled, right, it's going to populate. As you can see, look at this gorgeous UI. there's going to be recruits and ratings and all that shit here, right? And just other information here. Maybe not the ratings are going to be somewhere. But anyway, if you don't want to see any of that, so I'm going to say I don't want to see none of that. I don't want my class to be spoiled. The class is about to be generated for us. So choosing no is going to blur it. I'm going to click no. So, all right, we click that. And then next step, once again, we need to select our Dynasty folder. So what does it say? Dynasty folder right here. So clicking on that, I guess, oh, we're already here. EA Sports College Football 27 saves. Load my save Dynasty. And look, we have my dynasties. We got Dynasty, you know, I got a Dynasty, you know what I'm saying? And then I got my test in my backup. So I already created a test. So that's what I saved it as. Click whichever file you want to use, obviously. Whatever you named it is the one you're clicking on, because you might have a shit ton of files. Maybe you're somebody who does like 40 different, you know, dynasties. Click on the one that is yours, right? The correct one. And just remember, we have to be doing this in the preseason stage, right? In the preseason stage. Don't be trying to do this halfway through the year, okay? So in the preseason stage, we're going to do this. We're going to click that, and we are going to wait patiently as it loads up. So I'll talk to you in one moment once this is finished loading. Hopefully everything goes through without a hitch. Okay, listen, so now look at what we got here. We got our actual recruits, right? We got our yours, right? The correct one. And just remember, we have to be doing this in the preseason stage, right? In the preseason stage. Don't be trying to do this halfway through the year, okay? So in the preseason stage, we're going to do this. We're going to click that, and we are going to wait patiently. So that's what I saved it as. So I'm going to say I don't want to see none of that. I don't want my class to be spoiled. The class is about to be generated for us. So choosing no is going to blur it. I'm going to click no. So, all right, we click that. And then next step, once again, we need to select our Dynasty folder. So what does it say? Dynasty folder right here. So clicking on that, I guess, oh, we're already here. EA Sports College Football 27 saves. Load my save Dynasty. And look, we have my dynasties. We got Dynasty, you know, I got a Dynasty, you know what I'm saying? And then I got my test in my backup. So I already created a test. So that's what I saved it as. Click whichever file you want to use, obviously. Whatever you named it is the one you're clicking on, because you might have a shit ton of files. Maybe you're somebody who does like 40 different, you know, dynasties. Click on the one that is yours, right? The correct one. And just remember, we have to be doing this in the preseason stage, right? In the preseason stage. Don't be trying to do this halfway through the year, okay? So in the preseason stage, we're going to do this. We're going to click that, and we are going to wait patiently as it loads up. So I'll talk to you in one moment once this is finished loading. Hopefully to wait patiently as it loads. To do this, we're going to click that, and we are going to wait patiently as it loads up. So I'll talk to you in one moment once this is finished loading. Hopefully everything goes through without a hitch. Okay, listen, so now look at what we got here. We got our actual recruits, right? We got our boy Jimmy Stump over here. And as you scroll down, it's gonna be a shit ton of players, right? What is like 4,100 players in a class, right? 4,100 players in a class. As you can see, from 5-star all the way down to 1, this is every single one of them. So let's, of course, consult our README when in doubt of the next step. And we selected our Dynasty folder. Now it says load it. Oh, we already loaded it as well. And now we make our changes, and then we calculate and review. First, before we do that though, we need to bring in our config. So we need to figure out how to bring in that configuration real quick. I think it's over here in settings. Oh my God, oh my God, this dude's a freak. Fang, thank you so much for giving us this, the power to do this. So we can mess with the global rating variance, the star strength, the gem bust variance, the diamond and the rust, the blue chip, the project players, the high gems and busts, skin tone percent, height variance, weight variance, name suffixes, and name weights. This is crazy. This is wild. Matt being the most common name and Ryan second. Chris all the way down to 3. I thought Chris would be higher. This is crazy. All right, so as you can see, our dog gives you access to do whatever you want to. You can edit this in any way that you want to. So we're going to import config because that's what we're here to do. We want to make sure that we're using his newest one.
Oh, I'm tired.
RO27. And look at that. Bam, bam. Imported Fang settings. The one that's currently there, I believe he said is an old one. So it might save Fang settings right now, but I think it's an out-of-date one. That's why we're putting in our... we just imported the other one, right? So, and also, if you want to go in here and mess with this, right? You want to go in here and start fucking with everything and, you know, editing this and whatever way you want to, guess what? At the end, you can export your config and you can share that with your friends. You can send that to your brother. You can send that to your girl. You can send that to your uncle, your daddy. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want with that. But it gives you the option to export that so you can legitimately customize this tool to work however you want to and then share that with others. Fang, you're a dog for this craziness, right? So now that we have that done, let's go back to our recruits. And what is next here? We need to make our changes and then we need to calculate it. Then we need to review it. Then we can save it. So let's calculate. As you can see, let's click that joint. Look how that's crazy. How's it going that quick? There's 4,100. There's 4,100 players. I don't know how it went that quick. And look at that now. Yo, 6'7". All right. Yeah, okay. Listen, Ryan Gonzalez, you're wild, bro. But anyway, I'm stupid for that. I got a niece, bro. She's 8 years old. I don't know what to tell you. She got me brain rotted. But listen, look at what we got now. We still got our 32 5-stars. Sure do. But as you can see, if it's green, I assume that's what's been updated. Yeah. But I mean, oh, look at that. We have a Molina II. That's a suffix to a name, right? Now we got suffixes. Everything's changed, right? It clearly worked properly. You're never getting a Molina II. You're never getting a third. You're never getting a junior. You know what I mean? And in here, you're going to get that. Here's Saxton II. So we know that this has definitely properly worked, right? So now that we're done with that, we are going to save, yeah? Yep, we're going to review. We just reviewed it just to make sure it worked. Now look at that. Green button, clear as day, says save it. So let's click save. Did it already save? Okay, there we go. All right, save calculated changes for, yeah, that's crazy. So we're saving that. And let's see what we do after it's all finished saving. Keep it real, Jamar Molina II. I'm going to have to try to get you. I ain't getting him. Bro, I did a... the test file I did, it's ECO. They ain't getting no Jamar Molina. Ain't no shot. But, all right, this is going to finish saving. As soon as this is finished, we're going to get right back to it. So, you just chill there for a minute. I'm going to get back to you in 1 minute. Okay, listen, so now we are here at the final step. So, obviously, get into your Dynasty file, right? Make sure you're in the correct Dynasty file. I've accidentally done it before. I'm not going to lie. Say that you had a file called Dynasty, and then you had another one called Dynasty Autosave, right? The one that's actually auto-saving, and I've accidentally gone into the wrong file. You know what I mean? I was actually working on, you know, maybe the Dynasty file, but then whenever I click on it to go back in, I accidentally click on the Dynasty Autosave. Make sure you're doing the right file. That's the number one thing that I think a lot of people can mess up. So we're going to go over to our recruit board. And of course, we're Coach Luke Kuechly, of course, the greatest Carolina Panther to ever live. Since we're ECU. No offense to Cam. Cam, you're a legend, but you ain't no Luke Kuechly. But anyway, we're gonna go on over to all players. How do I even get there? I never searched by all players. There we go. Any state. And look who we got number 1. We got Ryan Gonzalez.
Tired.
And we know that he's a 6'7" quarterback. And oh, actually, they got athlete here, I'm sorry, he wasn't a quarterback. He's a receiver. I'm tripping. A 6'7" receiver. That's wild. That's a specialist. I didn't even realize that. And just to be doubly sure, we had Jamar Molina, right? We were just discussing Jamar Molina. That's right. I got him mixed up. He's the quarterback. So as you can see, we got the right one. We know these are the right players because you don't got suffixes in the game, right? So we can just scroll through. I'm going to try to go quick. You should be seeing a greater variance of names. You should be seeing, like I said, suffixes. I don't know if he has hyphenated names. I know we had some hyphenated names in the old iterations of the recruit overall for CFP, for CFBR, but I don't think we have them now. But obviously you see the suffixes, you saw the names at the top, right? That's the number one thing you want to be doing, right? Whenever you are all finished up after you've calculated, you want to make sure that you spot a few of the names, and that's how you're going to be able to check, right? That's how you're going to be able to look back and realize, hey, this is definitely correct. But if you forget to check that, like I said, just start scrolling through. You'll see some suffixes. You'll see some, you'll see Dennis the third. You'll see Caldwell the fourth. You'll see Lightborn Jr., stuff like that, right? That's a good way to check and make sure. As far as I can tell, everything seems to have worked correctly, right? We can see everybody's still got deal breakers, right? Everybody's still got a full list of 5 teams over there. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing's like nothing looks improper, right? As far as we can tell, everything seems to have worked properly. So yeah, I think if you made it this far, congratulations up top, you did it, right? Guess what? We walked through it together. I told you weren't gonna need nothing. You don't gotta be doing nothing crazy and you know, going and badgering people on Discord or DMing people and asking them how to do this stuff. Just follow this step by step and you'll be all good. One last thing, I'm going to show you how, if something went wrong for you, right? If you follow this step by step perfectly,
This shit's so
and things
boring,
still
like,
went wrong
listening.
for you, I got you, all right? So
Anyhow, I wanted to get on here for a few minutes, just kind of go through tools. Didn't realize how tired I am. I do have a day off tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Monday. Let's shoot for Monday, or like tomorrow late. I was hyped for the McGregor fight. Lost all my energy. Now we are retired. I hate to do this to you guys, but yeah, I'm gonna have to